Hey everyone. Let's see. This seems alright. Cool. For today's mobility session, we are going to go in a very active approach. So there will not be a lot of like passive stretches, quite the opposite. Everything we do will be active mobility. So there will not be like the position that we sit down and relax or stay in a position and it's relaxed. The entire time we do mobility today, that mobility will be work, and that work will be pretty active. So just follow the guidance, think about listening to your body. You should be pain-free, but uncomfortable, not agony, but it should go like, this does not feel like what I enjoy doing in my free time, okay? And on top of that, definitely change angles as you need to make sure that you feel the stretch where you feel the tightest. Could be a little variations here and there, up to you. Let's start nice and simple. Now for these Cossack squats, you're going to do 10 side-to-side squats. You may need to have an assistance. That assistance could be hands on the legs, that could be something in front of you to hold on to. Anyway, 10 side-to-side squats, going over to one leg, up and through, over to the other. So that's part of our warm-up for today. Alright, so now this is the standing straddle. We're just going to go and fall down. Depending on your mobility, you may need something in front of you, so I can turn around, put my hands on the couch if I needed to. In my case, I'll just simply bend down at the waist, put the hands down, and start a 90-second timer. Now, what I want you to pay attention to is having a flat back. So I don't care about going as deep as possible. I want my back to be flat as they come down into the stretch, and I want my toes to remain pointed straight forward. Don't let the toes turn out. As that's happening, keep pulling the kneecaps up so your knees are locked and you're not in a relaxed position. You're almost trying to slide your feet together. So as you can see, I can actually take my hands off and make this more challenging. So the goal is not to go wider with your feet. The goal is to create a lot of tension, driving the feet together, trying to fold your chest deeper under you with a flat back. We are a little bit over halfway, about 35 seconds. Seconds to go. Keep squeezing the knees up. Do not let the knees bend. That may mean that you are even propped on an object. Again, you can use a couch, you can use something in front of you to just support yourself. Having yoga blocks is often helpful, or a blanket, a big pillow that you can prop on. Cool. Slowly coming up. Let's hit 10 more side-to-side squats. This time the transition will be down low. Staying as low as you can as you transition side to side. 8, 9, and 10. Stay on the right side. Try to turn the right foot as far to the side as you can. Point the toes on the left, drop the hips down. So we're targeting that left side here. And perfectly fine, again, to have some kind of a prop. Just as an example, I could use a pillow, put it under me to give me a little support. That foot, the further you can pull it to the outside, the more intense the stretch will be. So you can change that angle as you need to. The more upright your chest is, the better. And then for extra tension, continue to squeeze the kneecap up, point your toes, and do not let yourself relax. We want to actively maintain that position, almost like I'm trying to balance here without using my hands. About a minute to go. here directly. In 7 seconds we switch inside, sliding over to the left foot. 3, 2, 1, switch sides. Toes pointing to your extended leg, knee locked out. Your toes are turned as far out as you are capable of keeping your base leg flat and trying to stack the chest over the hips, trying to maintain the weight in a position that inner thigh on your extended leg is getting a good stretch. There is some action to your gluteal area on that bent leg. We've got about a minute left. Seconds to go.
They have the record. Developing like 12 biopic ones. Some have already received FDA approval and special, like I showed you,
Come up.
FDA.
And from here, shake it out a little bit. Let's do a few squats just to shake things loose a little. I change my stance every rep, so it's a little bit of a different feel. Alright, let's go ahead and hit 1 minute of butterfly position. Just a little like easy break. Feet together. Think about driving the feet together, but pulling the knees to the floor. Do not use your elbows to press onto your legs. Instead, use your inner thigh muscles, pull your legs out and down, and then forward. On this position, you may need to elevate your hips again. Shove something under there that makes sense, that you have at home available. Seconds to go. All right, 5, 4, 3, 2, walk it out. From here, let's go to a straddle position. I'm going to spend quite some time in the straddle position. Get comfortable, cushion under the hips, anything else that makes sense for you to modify, please do. And let's go ahead and lean over to the left side. Now here is where a strap could be useful to wrap around your foot so you can grab onto. What we ideally want is I'm going over to my left leg. For my right arm to go over, and if I have a strap, I'll grab it someplace here. Depending on my mobility, you may go ahead and be able to get down. Ideally, we want both hips down the floor, opposite arm holding the leg, so right arm to the left leg. Left shoulder is going towards the floor. I want it to get on the inside of my hips. Keep pulling the opposite leg into the floor. Don't let the hips lift off the ground. We don't want to hover on that right side. We want the hips to remain flat on the floor as I'm trying to work my chest down to the ground. I'm using my top arm for tension. So basically, any position that you need to modify here is fine, but we're targeting multiple areas. The left leg in this case, and right side QL, and That's about 30 seconds left in that side. We'll switch sides and then we got to the more fun stuff, a little bit more active. Alright, slowly release this one and switching sides. Again, this is not a passive stretch. It's not lay down and do nothing. I'm trying to constantly press my hips down, rotate my shoulder, right shoulder to the floor. My left arm is pulling in. You can modify to anything that you need to, but if you are complaining that you don't have the mobility and then you don't do any mobility work, guess what? It's not gonna change.
Okay, Dad.
30 seconds to go.
Dad?
10 seconds left. And come on out. Shake it a little bit. Now this is about where the hard work will start. The first thing will be a 1-minute hover, and think about it as an arch back position that you're leaning as far forward as you can, but we are not letting the hips roll. So I want that to happen by dropping my chest down. Okay? Easier hand behind you, hand behind the neck is harder, hand forward is even harder. Find variation that makes sense. And 1 minute, forward and forward. Are you helping? Sticking the chest up, even if there is a cute dog to distract you. Oh. Got 25 seconds left. Seconds. You stretching too? Look at that. Frog leg. 3, 2, 1, come on up. And cute dogs are not helpful for your mobility, they get in the way. Cool. From here, we're going to go into active movement. We're going to do straddle walks. If you want, you can shake the legs, bring them back out, and start as far out on the right side as you can with both hands, and then walking left, right, left, right, left, right, all the way until ideally both hands go on the outside of your opposite leg, and then we're walking back. Trying to keep this chest up, keep the back as flat as we can. We're doing 10 reps. This is number 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, arm. Alright. So now floor sweeps. The same drill we just did, but this time instead of walking the hands around, we're going to start on one side, sweep the hands over the floor, other side. And let's do 10 reps, that's 4. Okay, that's 4 actually. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Okay, let's come out of that position carefully. Get the hips to relax a little, shake them out. Cool. From here, we'll get into a very active stretch, and this one is isometric contraction, so it won't look like I'm doing anything. Therefore, you need to really listen to the cues. Stepping at about 2.5, 3 times shoulder length apart. Point your toes straight forward, and just like the start position earlier, we're going to begin sliding the feet together without any movement. The idea is to feel the tension to the inner thighs. We want to hold this for a little bit over 2 minutes. So, knees up, feet sliding together, hips remaining under you, don't let the pelvis tilt. Keep sticking the chest toe. Nice, powerful inner thigh position. If your leg starts shaking, then you're doing it just right. We're just 30 seconds in. I said 2 minutes. Let's do my 1.5 minutes, please. Because I'm not gonna last 2 minutes on this one. Seconds left. Fifteen seconds to go. And shake it out. Cool, guys. So this is going to conclude our afternoon session. It was entirely hip based, and if you feel like any of these drills were too much, I understand that. Just modify them. Elevate your hips, use a strap, anything you need to do there. Have a good day, everyone.